Good day, everyone. We are back with another episode of the podcast Human First Leadership in an AI World. And in this pharmaceutical and life sciences focused edition, it is my pleasure and privilege to introduce to all of you Mr. Tushar Zade, Chief Information and Digital Officer, Aurigene Pharmaceuticals. Tushar, thank you for joining us today in this edition to discuss and inspire us on human first leadership in an AI world.
Thank you so much, Shantanu. I think it's my pleasure always to talk to you. Thank you so much for having me here.
Fantastic. So we look forward to getting some insights very specific to life sciences, technology, pharmaceutical domain where your tech leadership is very well known to all of us. So to begin with, my first question to you will be: tell us how you see life sciences and technology walking hand in hand, not only today but even into the future.
Yeah. So I think great question, Shantanu. First of all, let's understand the whole purpose, why we are doing what we are doing. We want to be cost effective. We want to make sure that our products are out there in the shelves and we are able to meet unmet needs of the patients, right? So that is the reason why all these pharmaceutical companies exist today. From an Indian subcontinent perspective, I think we are the pharmacy of the world. Now, if at all we are the pharmacy of the world, we should be efficient in what we are doing. And we should also be able to scale our operations as much as possible. Both scale and efficiency will not be possible without digital. Yeah, that is the first and foremost thing. So if you look at the broader perspective of how digital has created an impact in the way we look at pharmaceutical operations today, is broadly, if you look at it, so suppose 43% the cost 1,000 pills is actually decreased. Yeah. And this cost is not only incurred by the pharmaceutical company, it was also incurred by the patient who was actually consuming it. So it has become cheaper for us at the pharmaceutical space to manufacture medicine. And also we are trickling down that particular cost saving to the patient. So it means our medicines are becoming now less costly as compared to earlier. It become more reasonable now. We are seeing around 26% reduction in terms of rejections when a packaging line or the manufacturing line is continued. A lot of rejections used to happen with the use of ML or with the use of AI. We are able to see around 26% reduction there. Yeah. In terms of overall logistics cost, it has come down by 27% because we are able to intelligently plan that if I send it through a sea shipment, I'll be able to save cost, but at the same time I'll be able to deliver it on time, and on time and full. It's very important. Around 76% quality deviations have come down. When I say deviations, this could be out of scope, out of trend, or whatever OS, OTs we call in pharmaceutical space. Productivity, if you look at it, has increased by 43% in a pharmaceutical plant, right? Which was earlier, suppose used to take, suppose 2.5 days. Now it is taking 1.5 to 2 days because we are able to do the same operations in much lesser time, and it's very cost effective way. So science, technology go hand in hand in terms of measuring these metrics, right? And these metrics are out there in the pharmaceutical space. Everyone is trying to measure it in some way or the other. But I think technology is there to scale pharmaceutical space, and it also there to bring in more efficiency to the whole R&D and manufacturing part of it, Chandu.
Fantastic. And India being pharmacy of the world, and then some of the data points that you mentioned is around efficiency, around wastage reduction, around speed, agility, innovation, cost reduction. I think fantastic data points. Thank you for bringing these out for the benefit of our viewers. Building on that, I would say synergy of life sciences and technology. Let's zoom in a bit into artificial intelligence, AI, and ML. You briefly touched upon ML in your previous answer. So tell us how you see AI in all its form and shape. How is AI redefining the future of specifically drug discovery and development? Since we know that this discovery life cycle is typically very long drawn. So how has AI impacted this space?
Yeah, sure. So it's very interesting area, and I think I have done a lot of research, lot of work in this space personally as well. From a discovery standpoint, when the ideation starts, from that moment till the time drug is actually out there in the market, it takes around 10 to 12 years. and it takes around $2.3 billion for a pharmaceutical company to spend. Now you can imagine how much of the money is getting spent in just doing R&D. And if you look at it, 90% of the drugs fail in the clinical trials. Yeah, 90%. It's a huge number. So when a drug fails in the clinical trial, you are supposed to go back to discovery, early discovery, start it again, do your lead optimization, and then do clinical trials again, which is also very expensive, by the way, right? Phase 1, phase 2, phase 3. Now, having said all this, the whole spectrum, how can AI or ML help us to predict failures ahead of time? Yeah. How can AI generate new molecules which have never been there in the market before, right? These are completely new scaffolds which have never been thought through by a human because machine is generating it, right? So the way AI is actually revolutionizing the whole drug discovery space is actually remarkable. If you look at it, earlier the drug discovery cycle was around 3 to 5 years, depending on the complexity. Out of that 10 to 12 years, 3 to 5 years is spent only on doing experimentation, wherein sometimes you get a hit, sometimes you don't get a hit. So that 3 to 5 years time period has now shrunk to 1.5 to 2 years now. Yeah. So I am talking about anywhere around 50% time saved in the discovery space. We call it as DMTA cycle: design, make, test, and analyze. The DMTA cycle is actually reduced by 50% because of AI. Now, imagine a world wherein you are using, suppose today you're using ChatGPT to write answers or to generate new text. Imagine a world where you just give a target, like for example, all our favorite target is GLP-1. Now, imagine a world where GPT is actually generating new molecules the way it was generating new text, right? So that is that particular molecule which is getting generated has never been thought through by human race. If you look at it, we as humans, we know at least 10 to the power 60 compounds, which are known to us. Now, for a particular target, how many compounds are relevant, right? How many compounds are still novel, are still they are not thought through and are patentable? Because at the end of the day, it's all about patent, right? The faster you file a patent and more 15-year, 20-year patent you get, you are able to recover your $2.3 billion of investment, which you have done for 10 years in doing the discovery and development. So that particular time is crunched because of AI ML. So AI is able to generate new molecules. It is ML is able to predict the properties of the new molecules, and it also is able to predict whether that particular drug is going to fail or pass. And in case there are any chance of failure, you are able to understand failure ahead of time so that you have a plan B in place and you can do course correction as needed and come up with a plan which will actually make it commercialization possible in the near future. So anywhere on the discovery side, 50% time saving, 50 to 60% cost saving, because this is helping us a lot. And even at the drug development and manufacturing space, I think a lot of things are happening. We talk about Pharma 4.0. There are about 8 to 10 technologies which are there in that particular space, which includes AI ML as well. Plus, there are other things like AR, VR, MR. Then there's advanced analytics, digital twins of the world, and so on and so forth. 8 to 10 technologies come as a part of Pharma 4.0. So all this put together, we are able to see remarkable progress and we are able to generate new compounds faster, novel, and safe and more efficacy for us.
Excellent. I think truly remarkable to know about Pharma 4.0 and then the stack of, I would say, cutting edge technology we involved there, and also in specific sort of double clicking on AI and how that is sort of transforming the whole drug discovery, manufacturing, testing, and analysis process. Moving beyond technology now, humans remain very, very central to making best use of technology in a judicious, secure, and sort of emotionally intelligent manner. So, what's your view on human capital? People at all stages of seniority, experience, maturity. How do you foresee people continuing to drive success in today's and the future AI era?
So I think very interesting question. Whenever I speak at any forum, few of the colleagues they come and they ask me that is AI going to take my job? I think very relevant question across the industry. But I think let's understand the whole AI machinery, right? I mean, AI is typically working on a lot of data set, which is actually trained, used to train the models and the way the models are responding. I think it's important to also understand that AI is not here to replace humans. AI is here to augment the way we look at our operations side. Humans continue to be at the center of the AI innovation of the world. Anything and everything, whichever we are doing today, is actually helping a human to take intelligent decisions because of the data points which AI is coming out with. Some of the models are fully autonomous as well, as you see. But I think those will replace our mundane job, whatever mundane job the humans were doing. Those maybe will be replaced by an assistant. I would call it as an assistant. You just outsource some of your work to your assistant, which is an AI bot or an agent, and that agent will do that work for you and come back with a result. Now your job is to come into play for exceptions. So I would say the human layer of operationalizing or tactical layer will now elevate us to be more strategic in nature, because our minds will be little more free because we are not supposed to do all that mundane job which we were supposed to do earlier. Now that agent takes care of it, our decision making will be more strategic now, and we'll be able to look at a forest, not just a tree, right? So humans continue to drive innovation across, at least for next 5 to 10 years for sure. I don't think there is any AI who's going to come and replace humans at all. Yes, they are there to augment us, our operations, and I think we should look at in that spirit as well.
Fantastic. I think you have summarized it really well, and I truly believe so. And that's how I have launched this Human First Leadership sort of podcast interaction with accomplished industry leaders such as you, because technology will continue to augment and humans will get elevated in terms of the richness, the quality, and the value contribution of the work that they are doing across industries, across verticals, across job roles as well. Wonderful. I think we move forward to next round, which is what we call as rapid reflections, and this is where we'll ask you very precise, sharp, pointed questions about some of your best hobbies, preferences, learnings, what motivates you, so on, so that the answers will sort of inspire and motivate industry peers and our viewers who are listening to this podcast. So, about 8 of them, and here we go, Tushar Zade. The first one is, what motivates you the most?
Impact, creating business impact motivates me, and that keeps me up at night as well.
Awesome. The second is a book that shaped your leadership style.
There's this book called Good to Great. It talks about level 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 leaders. So level 5 leader is what even I look at to myself too as well. So I think, yeah, Good to Great is a great book.
Awesome. Good to great for our audience. I think those of us who haven't read, definitely we would want to go through it. The next one, any persona who inspires you professionally, personally in your life?
I think two of them. One is my father, of course, because all us kids have grown up looking at our fathers and idealize them rather. Second person is maybe the leadership style I always admired is Mahendra Singh Dhoni. Cool, Captain Cool with a lot of pressure of 140 billion people behind him. But I think the way he led the team has been amazing. So yeah, MS Dhoni has.
Awesome. And what is the best advice you would have ever received from any of your mentors or any of your coaches?
So I think two best advices. One was I think my role in the company is not to implement a digital solution. My role in the company is to change mindset. That people's mindset has always been limiting. How do I make it more aspirational or more growth mindset with the whole digital ecosystem around? So that's the first one. Second one, I think great advice which I have got from one of my mentor is, I think, keep dreaming big. If you dream big, then only you'll be able to achieve. And manifestation is the power to achieve that.
Excellent. I think brilliant, two very, very unique pearls of wisdom, as I would call it. Rapid reflection number 5. Your favorite recreation or hobby?
Oh, music. I play guitar in a band. I also play dhol during the Ganpati Bappa 10 days. So yeah, I think music is my hobby and my go-to place.
Absolutely. Some of us who follow you on LinkedIn, we have seen some of your posts around your passion around music, and then truly inspiring. And then we keep you or wish that you keep doing more of those and then share with us some of the highlights.
Sure.
Uh, Number six, as we lead teams or in our sort of professional workspace, a couple of nuances around collaboration with teams in workplaces. The first one on that collaborative piece is any proven tactic which you have seen working effectively towards promoting creativity and innovation among men.
Creativity comes naturally to me, I would say, because of my background of music and all. But I think from a team perspective, for anyone to be creative, I think it's more necessary to understand that what is the ask, and there are always those constraints which we all of us will be suffering with. Now, those constraints can be budget, can be resources, or can be stuff which is not doable at all. So sometimes people have challenged me that whatever you are trying to do is not possible, cannot be done. When something like that is when you're pushed against the wall, that's when the actual creativity starts kicking in. And you start thinking creative solutions and innovation. That how can I make sure that this challenge which was thrown at me, I'm coming out with flying colors. Happy to share it has happened with me multiple times, and I have seen the turnaround with from me and my team. I think the it's all about the team, by the way. They are the ones who actually come back with some solutions, creativities and all. But I think, yeah, constraints bring a lot of creative solutions out. Santu.
So awesome. And then the second aspect of that collaborative question is, at times we don't agree on specific viewpoints and we have alternate viewpoints. So, any effective method you have seen working that resolves conflicts or differences in opinion?
Yeah, absolutely. So I was reading this book suggested by one of my coach called Non-Violent Communication. In that, there is a very beautiful concept of OFNR. O is observation, F is feeling, N is need, R is requirement. So observe what you have observed in so far in the past, and then communicate with data points. Just don't talk in thin air. F is about feeling. Express your feeling that I am feeling that you are not able to do it on time because of so and so. N is need. Now, needs are people's need are our own needs, our team's need, our organization need, and R is the requirement. So, this framework of OFNR has actually, I have been practicing it for quite some time now. And I think the way we communicate to our teams is equally important. And I also preach it to my team that if you follow OFNR, you will be able to, first of all, not have any conflicts. And also, even if there are some conflicts or the other, I think most important tactic is role clarity. That this is what is your role. Make sure that you work on it, and this is someone else's role. Probably there's an overlap. Now, how do you overlap is an area wherein there could be friction. Yeah, and that is where the ball is getting dropped most of the time. That it is no, not my work. He says it's not my work and all. But if you practice OFNR as a framework for both the teams, both the people, probably this lack of communication or conflict is not going to be there at all. So it's very effective, Shantu.
Excellent. I haven't personally read this book, but definitely now that I know about it from you, we will definitely delve deeper into this OFNR concept. Thank you for bringing that out for us, including myself. Last one here on rapid reflections. Tell us a leadership success secret that can benefit the larger audience, including me, with this podcast.
So success leadership secret, ideally, to me, I think it has always been leading from the front. I treat myself that till the time I don't do it, I don't roll my sleeves, and I don't go into the depth of the matter. Sometimes I feel I'm not able to set the right example. So it has helped me in the past that the moment I step in and go into the detail, get it sorted, get that particular thing delivered, that has influenced a lot of people around me, and they enjoy working with me because of that. Because I love to get things done. I don't believe in sitting on it for days, weeks, and months and not doing anything about it.
Thank you. I think we wanted to keep it very concise, precise, but at the same time, superbly powerful in terms of the insights that we gathered from you. Thank you, Tushar Zade. for delightfully inspiring all of us with your life story. Uh, Together with me, our viewers join in wishing you all the very best always. Thank you again for joining us, Tushar.
Thank you. Thanks a lot, Shantanu. Thank you so much. It means a lot. Thank you so much.
Thank you. And to our audience, this is Shantanu Ganguly, and look forward to doing more rounds of Human First Leadership podcast. Talk to you soon and signing off today. Good day. Goodbye.